Back in 2016, I was running a live video startup and had just been accepted to Y Combinator, one of the top startup accelerators. For most founders, this would have been one of the most thrilling periods of their lives, but something was wrong with me. I wasn't my normal, energetic self. I was 28 and had the energy of a 65-year-old. And every time I went to medical appointments seeking help, I felt worse. You know what it's like, disrupting your schedule to drive to the doctor's office, filling out reams of paperwork in the waiting room, then anxiously waiting for the doctor in cold examination rooms. And so when you take a step back, it makes sense that 40% of patients skip their scheduled medical appointments. I knew there had to be a better way. I thought to myself, if we could expand healthcare beyond medical facilities and reimagine the experience, we could ensure patients seek and receive care. So I founded GetLabs, the first nationwide service for at-home lab appointments. Here's how it works. You schedule an appointment for one of our phlebotomists to collect your labs at home, then we deliver to the laboratory you select, and you receive your results straight from your doctor. As helpful as that would have been for me, though, imagine how helpful it would be for someone who has a family, or is immobile, or has a schedule that's just too busy. Those are the kinds of people we had in mind when we started GetLabs, and they're why we came up with something we called the grandmother test. Every time we thought about the experience we were creating for patients, we asked ourselves, would you put your own grandmother through this? If we didn't feel like we'd done right by our loved ones, we couldn't feel like we'd done right by our patients either. And believe it or not, we were so certain we'd gotten GetLabs right, our first patient was my 94-year-old grandmother. To this day, she's used GetLabs multiple times, and I'm so proud and thankful of our team for the incredible work they do for her and patients all around the country. But at GetLabs, at the same time we were trying to design a great experience for patients, we wanted to make sure the phlebotomists going to see them were happy too. How do we do that? We ensure phlebotomists have open lines of communication with our company leadership, including me. Our frontline workers can share ideas on how to make it easier to do their jobs and feel valued in designing better experiences for our patients. We also celebrate wins, personal and professional. The result? We're proud that in anonymous surveys, 84% of our phlebotomists give high marks to their leaders in an industry where keeping employees happy is particularly difficult. It's far too easy to design systems that fail to really account for the happiness and dignity of all involved. Think about something like your experience at the DMV, but also think about the person on the other side of the counter at the DMV. Think about how families could thrive if the standards for caring for caregivers at daycares match the expectations they have for their children. Think about what could happen if we can train people for green jobs that give them a sense of purpose and fulfillment better than old, toxic industries ever did. What we've learned at GetLabs is that you can design experiences that nurture the humanity of both your customers and also your employees. And in fact, that's the only way to make everyone happier and healthier. Thank you.